Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. Thanks for checking out today's video. Happy Halloween. Well, it is for me today. When you see this, it will be past Halloween. But I hope you had a good Halloween. Let me know what you did for Halloween. I think we were thinking about going on one of the spooky ghostly walk things. But I'm not sure if we're going to do that or not. If not, we'll probably just stay in and watch some films, which is fine by me because that's one of my favourite things to do. Watching films is one of my favourite things to do, so I definitely don't mind. I've already got lots of things that I want to watch. I want to rewatch Hocus Pocus. I want to watch the second season of Stranger Things. So, on to today's video. This is the third time that I have filmed this, and I'm praying that it is going to be okay this time. So I'm going to be filming my makeup look for my Violet Haze music video, which is my original song that I put on my music channel, which will be linked in the down bar. And each time I filmed it so far, it's kind of ended up slightly different, so I'm sure it'll end up different again today. So sorry about that. As I said in the previous two recordings, it's not going to be identical to the actual video I filmed because I didn't have a plan for the makeup look. I kind of just played around with it and I liked how it turned out. So I'm just going to try and recreate that, maybe add in a few bits here and there. And yeah, so I hope you like it. It's kind of like a dark ethereal look, which is why I thought it'd be really good for this kind of time of year. But my camera was not cooperating, or the lighting. I think it's a bit better today. I'm filming a bit earlier today, so fingers crossed. So I have already moisturised my face. If you want to see what skincare I use, see my top skincare products, which I will link in the down bar. So first I'm going in with the Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow, and next my Primark primer. So I'm not sure if I'm doing them in the right order, but I think this order works fine so far. So I got into using the Wonder Glow recently. I just feel like it gives my skin a nice glow, and actually when I wore it the other day I got compliments on how good my skin looked. So next I'm going in with my Primark primer, which I have mentioned in other videos. So I'm just putting on some lip balm here because I forgot to put on some beforehand. So next I'm going in with the Too Faced eyeshadow primer. It's kind of going in a bit of a random order here because I'm just putting them on as I'm thinking about them. I do find a little bit goes a long way here. You don't really need very much. And at some point I would still actually like to test out how it holds up against no primer, so maybe do one eye with eyeshadow or one without. I would like to test that at some point. It would be interesting. So this time I actually remembered to go in with my eyeshadow before my concealer, because as I said, I've already recorded this 2 times. But I noticed beforehand the eyeshadow could get a little bit fallouty. Not a lot, but enough for me to think it was better to go in with the eyeshadow first before the concealer. So I'm first going in with the I Heart Makeup shade. It's just the grey shade there, as a crease colour and a Zoeva brush, as the Natural Love palette didn't have any shades that I wanted to use in my crease. So I've also got a mirror to my side there, so that's why I keep looking to what's your right. So here I'm going in with the Natural Love palette. So first I'm going to go in with the shade Undercover in the outer V of my eye to add some purple. I really wanted to go with a smoky-ish grey purple eye for this look. I kind of went a little bit crazy with the amount of shades I used, as I couldn't remember what I used before, so this definitely could be narrowed down. So it's a deep purple shade with different coloured flecks in there. I can see some purple and blue that kind of sparkles in the light. So here I'm mixing together Don't Settle and Fingers Crossed. Here I couldn't remember which shade I used, so instead of Don't Settle, I think I meant to go for Smoking, which I will go back into later. And I'm just mixing these together and blending it into my outer V and up to the crease. As I'm recording this voiceover, the lighting isn't the best because it's getting quite dark outside. But Don't Settle is kind of like a browny grey shade, and Fingers Crossed is a deeper purple than Undercover, and it's also got some flecks in it. I'll have everything I've used linked in the description bar anyway, so you can see for yourself any of the products you would like to use or any shade, so you can make adaptions if you wanted to do this look, so you could use the palettes you already have at home. So next I'm going to go in with Love Bug across the lid with just a Makeup Revolution brush here, which is a lighter purple. So now I'm going in with Smoking in the outer section of my eye, which is a deep grey colour, which is the one I think I meant to go in with instead of Don't Settle. And I'm also just doing lots of blending with a Real Technique brush there. Lots of blending in between the shades. So next I'm going back in with Undercover in the outer section again, just to deepen up that purple shade. I'm going in with Love Bug again across the lid. I kind of have a love-hate relationship with this palette. I really love the shades, and sometimes it does exactly what I want, but other times it can kind of, the shades can muddy together a bit, so hence this is why I keep going back into shades to just kind of make them a bit more distinct. So then I'm going in with my Collection concealer in number 1 Fair and a Makeup Revolution sponge. If you've seen many of my videos, I've mentioned a few times about this concealer. It is one of my favourites, and I'm starting to run out there, I think. So for foundation, I'm using the Max Factor foundation. I believe it's in 100 Fair. As it's one of my more fuller coverage foundations, which is what I wanted for this look. And then I'm just going over that again with my Makeup Revolution sponge. So here I've got the Soap & Glory Kick Ass Concealer. It is quite a thick concealer, so I do have to be a bit careful with it. It has the potential to make my under eyes look dry. I just used the concealer side of it here, and then I'm just going in with the powder that comes with it on top. So next I'm going in with the contour side of the NYX Wonder Stick. I did think I had put some eyeshadow on my lower lash line. I don't think I did then, I guess. I probably would have done it after the concealer. So I probably would have gone in with maybe that grey shade again from the I Heart Makeup palette and maybe some of the undercover. Maybe I did later, I can't remember. So I'm using my e.l.f. contour brush with this. I decided to go in with a bit more contour, and in the video I just did the sides of my cheeks. I didn't have a brush small enough on me there to do the contours of my nose, so I just decided to use the e.l.f. one, and it did better than I thought actually at contouring my nose. Then I'm just powdering with my Primark powder in the lightest shade Porcelain with my Makeup Revolution brush. I couldn't find my favourite highlight brush, so considering as I didn't use blush for this look, I decided to just use the Real Techniques brush I tend to use for blush with my makeup. And then I went in with the purpley pink powder highlight from the Sleek Solstice palette. Just doing it on my cheekbones, down my nose and my cupid's bow. Then I'm just using my Kat Von D eyeliner here. I think it's great for precision, and it's my favourite one aside from the Benefit. I think it's it's called, but I ran out of it a while back. And then for mascara, I'm just using my favourite one, which is the Rollerlash. I don't tend to use false eyelashes, mostly because I am rubbish at applying them, and if I do eventually get them on, it feels like I'm walking around with something in my eye, or they start to peel off in the corners and it bugs me. So I just like mascaras that give me the longest but separated lashes. For brows, I'm using my trusted Benefit Brow Zing with the Real Techniques brush. It's been my favourite combo since I've started getting into brows. And I'll use the wax and powder together, and then I'll go over with some more wax or powder where I think it's needed. So I'm using 2 lip products here. First, Sleek's Exxaggerate, then NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. The Soft Matte Lip Creams happen to be my favourite lipsticks, and this shade's in Havana. I'm using the 2 because on their own, especially the Havana one, look patchy, and there's slightly different variations of purple, which I feel go well together. So here's just a close-up of the eye makeup. Yes, that's mascara on my eyelid, which I forgot to take off before filming the close-ups. So that is my final look. I will link the Violet Haze video in the down bar for you. One thing I will mention is in the other video I added a purple filter. So I will add a picture of this look with a purple filter and a screenshot from the other video, just so you can compare the two with the same filter on. So that is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed my finished look. I hope you liked it. And if you haven't seen my Violet Haze song yet, I will link it in the down bar below for you to go and look at it. And I hope you like that as well. If you did like my finished look, please do give me a like and subscribe. So fingers crossed, I'm finally going to get this up after the third recording, third time? Yeah, third time lucky. So there we go. And I hope you have a lovely rest of your day and rest of your week, guys. And I'll see you next Tuesday for another video. Bye.